Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Sorry for the late preview. I thought I'd get it out as early on a Saturday as I can, just before kick-off, as it does kick off at 12:30 at London Stadium. Obviously, big London derby. It's West Ham versus Arsenal. Both teams in sort of, same sort of form recently. I'll use the word recently. Arsenal currently sitting in 5th on 41 points under their new manager, Unai Emery. They went on that ridiculous unbeaten run for a little while and have just sort of flattened out a little bit recently. Their last game, they beat Blackpool 3-0. Last Premier League game, they won 4-1 against Fulham. So, they're always full of goals. But something they do have, which is shared with us, is they've only kept 3 clean sheets all season. So if we get at them, we can definitely score against them at least. Obviously, their dangers is the main man, 16 goals, Aubameyang. What a player, pace, power, ruthless, absolutely ruthless. Probably the best striker they've had since probably Thierry and that Van Persie era. And obviously, the man who stands next to him as well ain't that bad either. 9 goals for him. Lacazette, again, ruthless, pace, power. Danger all over the pitch. Rumours, they've had a few defensive issues in terms of injuries recently. Rumours that Koscielny could be back, Bellerin could be back, which is not good news for us. But these are players that could be back for them. Also, rumours that Ozil could be back as well. And again, it depends what Ozil turns up. If it's the Ozil that we all know is the world-class Ozil, it could be a long day for West Ham. But if he turns up and he's a little bit lacklustre, we could get him, Rice could give him a good dig early on, and we could get right at him. The reading's not good for us, though, guys, in terms of the history. I know history's there to be rewritten, but they're 11 unbeaten against us, including Upton Park and the London Stadium. Obviously, we did beat them there at the Emirates, Slav's first game. But in terms of when we're the home team, it's been 11 games. 2008 last time, I believe. And last, obviously, the reverse fixture early on in the season. Unai Emery's first win as Arsenal manager. We lost 3-1. Own goals from Diop. A bit unlucky in that game. I know the manager was saying, if any of you watch Arsenal Fan TV, they were saying we was a bit unlucky not to get a draw. We had a few good chances in that game and they just killed us in sort of like a 10-minute period. For us guys, obviously Nasri, to spice up the drama a little bit, former Arsenal player, left with a lot of hostility when he left for Man City. So I'm sure he will get a very nasty reception if he is to play. He looked tidy, didn't he, in the Birmingham game? A few little link-up passes with some of the better players, and it excites you for when people like Yarmolenko and Lanzini are back, what sort of play we could line up with. Obviously, I didn't do a video, but obviously all the big stuff this week has been Arnautovic on whether, is he going to China? Does he want to still be at West Ham? Let's see whether he's in that starting lineup. For me, he goes straight in and, you're at this club, you play. Body language will be a big thing today. If he scores, how will he celebrate? Will he celebrate? I think he wants to be there. I think it's playing games with money and stuff like that. That move with Manchester United, Chelsea has not materialised. And these big clubs, trust me, they do look at the injury records. And fantastic season so far. 9 goals still with those injuries. But they definitely look at that in terms of when they're going to be spending 50s, potentially £60 million on a player like Arnautovic. Like I say, I hope he stays, but it doesn't look good for me. I think he's a bit of a mercenary with money. And listen, if someone's going to pay you 400 grand a week, at the end of the day, it's just a game and it's just work to them. And I think that's what as much as it's a privilege to play football and pay that amount of money, it is just work. In your job, if you, let's say we're on 30 grand a year and someone goes to you, right, go over the road or go and play in China, but you're going to earn 120 grand a year, you've gone. You ain't got no loyalty. He's got no loyalty to the club. He's not a West Ham fan. And you have to look at it like that. Yes, we're hurt. I'm hurt. He's the name on the back of my shirt. But if he goes, he goes. But boom, if we get 50-odd million pound, it's got to go straight on not a gamble, sort of proven. Going by Michy Batshuayi or going by Callum Wilson. Boom, £50 million, put it down, pay for him. Just on some other transfer news, obviously the John Joe Shelby He went odds on with Sky Bet. I know you can't read into that at all, but loads of rumours all over Twitter that apparently he could be very close. A player I really, really like, and something different. I know people are slating him a little bit on Twitter. Some people are saying they don't want him, but there is a lot of backing for him. He's something different, and potentially a replacement for Noble in the long term. He's got a lovely ping on him, you know, and he'll be able to find your Yarmolenkos, your Andersons. So for me, it's a no-brainer. In terms of prediction today, I think if we have a good day, we can win 2-1. If it's a bad day, you know what it's like when you play Arsenal, it could be 4, 5, 6. But realistic result for me, I think it's going to be 2-2. I think we've both got problems in defence at the moment. But 2-2, I'll be really, really happy with that. Until then, guys, keep believing. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, like the video, hit the notifications button if you want to know. The podcast is coming back very, very soon, which is great to hear. Paul's birthday today. Wish him a happy birthday on Twitter, or wish him a happy birthday down in the comments if you are watching this video. Until then, I'll be back with a review. Come on, your irons, keep believing. Let's go.